Well, you want to cook these potato pancakes until they're golden brown. So when I was in college, I went home with a roommate to Wisconsin, I think, for Christmas. And their family made something called that they called potato pancakes, and I'd never had something like that before, and absolutely loved them. And so I went home and I made them for my family that Christmas, and I did it again a few times afterwards, and we did it again last year. So it's kind of a Christmas tradition. It's a lot of work, and so anyway, I think they're called latkes. Potato latkes, and they're actually part of like a Hanukkah tradition as well for Jewish families. But anyway, this is just a thing that I have really enjoyed making with my family and kind of become a part of our tradition. Okay, so I've taken some of the potatoes. I've already shredded them, hand grated them, and now I've put them in cheesecloth, and we're just going to squeeze out some of that juice. Getting the moisture out is going to help us get our mixture right. We're going to add flour in a little bit, and that flour will help dry them out, and we'll add eggs, and the eggs will help them stick together. Ellie, how many potatoes do we have?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Good. The ingredients for the potato latkes is going to be 8 large russet potatoes. So we've already got 4 that are grated and strained, the water strained out. We have 4 russet potatoes that we haven't done yet. 2 large white onions. In this case, I think we got sweet onions. 2 large eggs. I will probably use more than 2 eggs, but for most recipes, it's standard to have 2. I may use 4 to 6 in the end. I just do it to the texture that I like. About a 1/4 cup of flour. That's also going to be the texture. We'll see as we mix it what kind of texture we want. About 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. So we've grated our potatoes. We've chopped our onions. And now we're going to add our ingredients. And then we're just going to mix that together. Clean hands. Okay, so we now have our cast iron griddle. We put some vegetable oil on it, turn it up on high. We're now making sure it's popping hot. Okay, now what I did is I took a traditional recipe that I found, right, where we use less eggs. And so I'm just going to see. I'm using an ice cream scoop, so probably, a few tablespoons here. Okay. And I'm going to use, so my recipe, which I use, which is a little more eggs. So instead of 2 eggs, I use 6. Holds them together a little bit better. Okay, so this is the 6-egg recipe. This one is the 2 eggs. Doesn't hold together as well. It's really personal preference. Well, you want to cook these potato pancakes until they're golden brown. Okay, I brought my family here to taste these lovely potato pancakes. You can eat them with applesauce. That's a wonderful condiment to put on top of it.
This is probably the greatest family tradition and the best video in the world. Dad, let's start over. Starting over, Papa.
Okay. Go ahead.
Well, this is really good. I haven't tasted this yet, but it's not really sticking on my fork. Mmm!